Welcome to the October 5th, 2012 episode of the What We're Learning podcast. I'm Katie Blunt, and today I will be sharing with you an article titled The Student Film Festival, a Life-Changing Experience. In June, I was able to attend the ISTE 2012 conference in San Diego, California. One of the sessions I was excited to attend was about building a quality student film festival. Canyon School District has produced a student film festival each year since the birth of the district. In 2012, we were ready to raise the bar and increase the level of involvement, caliber of entries, and magnitude of the festival. We had great success and were inspired to do even more to build our festival in 2013. This ISTE session, the Student Film Festival, a Life-Changing Experience, presented by Scott Smith from Visalia, California, gave me a lot of great ideas for expanding and improving the annual Canyons District Film Festival to even greater heights. Following are some notes and ideas I picked up from this ISTE session that might help you with your film festival efforts as well. So, why create a student film festival? First of all, core academics are strengthened. Some of the subject areas that students improve in by participating in the film festival are writing, researching skills, cross-curricular connections. For example, students write scripts in their English and language arts class, research issues in their social studies class, and tap into the acting and musical talent of students in their schools. Generative skills are also developed. For example, executive skills like deliberation, team organization, deadlines, scheduling, managing disappointment. Communication skills like knowing your audience, the emotional impact your work can have, and how body language can communicate. Resiliency and self-reliance are more generative skills that are developed. Schools that have participated in film festivals have also noticed a reduction in dropout rates and that, quite frankly, the fun is back in education. Scott Smith says, "In the age of high-stakes testing, the curriculum has narrowed. Compliance now characterizes student learning more often than engagement. Inviting students to be creative and innovative is too rare. Teaching that promotes critical thinking, problem-solving, and decision-making has all but vanished in schools. Juxtapose this culture to the high-energy, creative act of student filmmaking. Fueled by YouTube and inexpensive video equipment, students now have access to a medium that was unreachable prior to Nickleby. When students make films, deep thinking takes place. Attention to detail goes way up and new learning sticks. Central to this type of learning is an authentic audience, and that's where the Student Film Festival comes in." Close quote. Student film festivals invite students to find something they love. When a student film festival is produced, the following things can happen. Standards become more clear. You can clarify a standard using a rubric or detailed criteria. Quality is definitely defined when a student knows what's expected of them in a film. Students realize quality when they see top films from top filmmakers in the district as well. A product is also guaranteed. A festival means a deadline. The festival becomes a powerful nagging teacher tool. Students learn the sometimes hard lessons of deadlines. If they miss it, their film is not included. Student work is validated and celebrated in a student film festival. Student achievement increases. School culture can improve. For example, the upside of a school is amplified. Something good comes from this school. The school shakes hands with the community instead of extending the hand for donations. And students are engaged in the community and giving to the community, not just asking for support and money. School multimedia programs also expand with the festival, from club to class to program to pathway. As popularity increases, the demand increases for these classes. Scott Smith says, quote, "Digital filmmaking allows students to share their voice. Too often this voice is limited to the popular student or gifted or advantaged student. The Student Film Festival experience has taught me that students with challenging backgrounds have a rich voice. Working with high poverty, high risk students helped me appreciate the level playing field that technology lays. Students of all stripes can make films. Students of all stripes want to make films. The Student Film Festival not only affords them the opportunity to make films, but it motivates them to make films. Close quote. So, how do you build a student film festival? First, start with a mission. How close to the industry do you want to take the kids? Do you want to focus on an event or an issue in the community? What are your production, copyright, and release expectations? Second, identify existing resources. For example, find the county film commissioner. Contact the County Human Health Services Department because they have a lot of money to support the education of health issues in the area. If you can connect to your festival those issues, they can financially back you. Local junior colleges and/or universities can also help. Work with their film departments. Third, define the scope of your festival. What grade levels will participate? What's the standard? Fourth, market and open up social media channels. Fifth, establish a brand. What is a name that will get people interested and intrigued in your festival? Is there a name that you can use besides the District Film Festival? Sixth, make a budget. Seventh, communicate your content expectations. Check out the criteria examples that have been used for the Slick Rock Festival, which is the festival that Scott Smith is in charge of. Eighth, secure judges. You can ask maybe 4 or 5 judges to judge each category. Maybe ask each judge to only judge 3 or 4 categories. It depends on how many you have and how big your festival is. It's a good idea to narrow the entries first so that the judges have had the films filtered before they get them. Ninth, make a to-do list and delegate. 10th, produce the event and recruit a historian to document it. It's always fun to be able to have records of what you did, and it's a built-in possibility then for advertising the next year's film festival. And 11th, post-market your festival to build next year's festival when the iron is hot. So what is the role of a teacher in a student film festival? Scott Smith says, quote, "The teacher's role in this context is meant to clarify the learning target for the student, to offer frequent descriptive feedback, to expect excellence, and to open broadcast channels so the student's work is appreciated by a wide audience. Digital filmmaking advances academic achievement. In the new Common Core, students are asked to write more toward authentic topics, to persuade, to narrate. Films require a well-written script that defines the characters, the conflict, and the resolution. Films can be narrative stories, persuasive essays, situation analyses, or dramatic comedic representations. Filmmaking is likely to open cross-curricular doors. An issue may be researched in a social studies class, the script written in the English language arts class, and acting and music talent is tapped from the arts department. The teacher's role to frame clear learning targets for each film assignment and offer regular descriptive feedback is vital. But the festival motivates the task and caps the experience." Close quote. Thank you for listening to today's podcast, and best of luck with developing your own student film festival. I'm Katie Blunt, and thank you for listening to the What We're Learning podcast. To view the What We're Learning blog and to access all the resources from the Canyon School District Education Technology Department, be sure to visit prolearning.canyonsdistrict.org.